mean, first off, welcome back, folks. The person at the door was odd. We honestly have no idea what they wanted. By the time I got to the door, the person was just walking down the street, and I asked them if they needed anything, and they were like, "Oh, hey, man, just walking." And it's like,
Oh my god. Then don't ring on people's doorbells, you weirdo.
well, no, knocking on my door.
Oh, knocking. Okay, even worse.
And when I went to, like, hold on. Sorry, now I'm kind of paranoid. Give me 1 second. I thought I heard something at the door again. Not a knocking this time, but...
Goodness.
No, okay. We're good. It was a very strange, unsettling experience, but to answer your question, Seth, no, I'm living in... Well, Val can tell you, because he's familiar with this area. My city, on the whole, is not either particularly well off or particularly, like, seedy.
You're in Murfreesboro, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not like, it's not the worst place in the world, but it's also not, like, known for being
High end.
well off.
As far as cities in, like, our part of the world or our part of the state go, this is on the slightly lower end.
Okay.
But I live in, like, a fairly affluent business district.
Yeah.
Okay. But do you think like there would be a possibility for some dodgy business going on, like drug deals and stuff?
Oh, it's a college town, absolutely.
Okay,
Abso-friggin-lutely.
Yeah.
Strangest thing about this city, right? And Val could tell you firsthand, like, at least for where we live, this is strange. It's certainly not the case everywhere. You can drive around, like, every afternoon for days, and never once, you'll see loads of people on the street, never once will you see anybody smiling.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wow.
That is something almost singularly, like, specific to this city out of those I've been to in the area.
That is really weird.
It's not a very happy place.
I mean, like in Munich, generally people are like that as well. I have noticed, however, in my neighborhood, people are like always smiling, and even like when you pass them by, they're always gonna say either, Grüß Gott or hi or something like that, so...
Nice.
And, they smile... Well, now they smile at me all the time because I have Beppos, so they can be arguing, like, as hard as possible, and then as soon as I pass by, they're laughing and they're pointing at Beppo and be like, oh my god, he's so cute. I love that about having a dog.
Chicks dig dogs.
Everybody digs
Beppo gets
dogs,
the
apparently.
bitches. Yeah.
Bitches dig bitches. Wait.
What? Bitches get stitches? No, wait, we're going the wrong way.
No, that's snitches.
Snitches.
Aye.
Okay.
Bitches just get a lot of head pats, apparently.
Aww.
Referring
Who's a good bitch?
strictly to female dogs, of course.
Yeah. Who is a good bitch? You are a good bitch. Don't look at me.
That little whammon?
But he just like looked at me like, Mom, who are you telling is good? I thought I was the only good one here. Mom, don't betray me.
Everybody betray me. I'm fed up with this world.
I'm fed up with this world. I did not hit her. It's not true.
He's the best.
Oh, I wanna rewatch it again.
Hi, doggy. I still need to watch it the first time.
Oh, hi, doggy. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Hi, doggy.
Oh god.
Combo!
The nail hop is going to be crucial, no doubt. And, of course, I'm very, very bad at it.
Oh yeah.
Let's just have a little walk-see.
Practice.
Oh, good.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna have to use it to reach some hidden areas as well.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Oh, yikes.
You managed to get that guy to smash a hole in the ceiling, too.
Oh, nice. I of course intended to.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, no. Welcome to my all secrets run of Hollow Knight.
Yeah, of course. Definitely, 100% run.
Oh dear sweet lord. Okay, well, I'm fairly certain the nail hop isn't the answer here.
I think it is. Go for it.
I think there's a way we can, like, attain an incorporeal form later on, and that's probably the answer there.
I feel like the power-up that you need is gonna be that one Super Saiyan Rush.
Oh yeah, like the dash.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Brady, you know what we were talking about, that guy being not 15 and posting a picture?
Oh yeah, yeah.
He deleted everything.
Really?
Yep.
What did I miss?
I guess it was accidental. There is someone in our Discord that is quite young, but is trying to convince us that is 15 or 16, something like that. But
No
by the
way.
voice, we can tell that it's definitely someone
I know
younger.
exactly who you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
And
child.
They posted a photo. Yeah, they
saw
posted
that.
a photo, and they were like, and I was like, that can't be 15 or 16.
First I've heard of a 15 or 16-year-old looking 12.
12? 12-year-old? No, that was like a baby.
Child.
So how often have you had issues with that stuff? Like people accessing the stream who are far too young for like the community or the kind of content we discuss, which is to say all of the shit words.
Yeah, I mean, not that much on Twitch. I had a lot of problems on Mixer though. Also, like some children that would come in and basically say, "Hi, I'm 12," when there is a clear 13 plus rule on Mixer in general, and just them being in my stream and being 12 could get me into problems.
Right.
Do they think that, like, it's endearing or something?
Hold on now. It's a hot spring being puked out of that thing's mouth.
Those multiple things, that's
Indeed. The thing guy.
the thingies. I guess back to, kind of what I was getting at before, the, odd door knock. The way that Dark Souls did fast travel is pretty much exclusive to Dark Souls, in that the way the map is designed, that pretty much everything can fairly easily loop back to Firelink Shrine.
Yeah.
There's not really any need for fast travel until that point.
Until you start needing to explore these little spokes that are well off the beaten path and proceed kind of linearly. Yeah.
Because I know for a fact, because I've done it multiple times, that you can get straight from the undead burg to the forest pretty much instantaneously.
That's true.
Like within 15 minutes of play.
I think, though, that kind of interconnected world is something that, at least regarding in the popular culture zeitgeist surrounding Dark Souls, has probably received an outsized amount of attention and praise. Because while, yeah, sure, it's cool, a more linear structure, or I should say linear, something like Dark Souls 2 with like a core and spoke world design, can work just as well, if not far, far better, provided the levels and encounters themselves are well designed. Like,
Yeah.
And a lot of Souls-likes, Hellpoint is again the one that most prominently features in my mind palace presently, seem to want to emulate that kind of wide, open-ended world design without understanding why or how the original Dark Souls used it.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of... Oh, excuse me, I did need to sneeze here in the next couple of seconds.
Oh, I hate that feeling.
Um,
Oh, that's the worst.
yeah, it's awful.
It's worse than stepping on a Lego.
I feel like a lot of games try to do it because they don't understand. Because if you did understand that it is much like if you understood how difficult it was to actually pull that kind of world off well, and I feel like Dark Souls might have just done it by accident.
Yeah, it feels like it. Like they wanted
Yeah.
to incorporate lots of little shortcuts into individual levels design, which
But
they've
it
been
turned
very
into a
candid
giant
about.
spaghetti mess. But it's all
Spaghetti
still
mess,
pretty
yes.
memorable.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I feel like it was partially done on accident, but it still ended up working well. And a lot of game developers don't realize how difficult it is to deliberately make something that works so well.
And that in most cases, if you're thinking about world design or level design intentionally, it's honestly not really worth it to like angle for something like that if you aren't supremely confident in your ability to pull it off.
Yeah. Now, if you can pull it off well, by all means, absolutely. You'll end up probably creating another Dark Souls cult classic. But since most people can't, and they don't really know how to pull it off very well,
Yeah.
they just kind of shoot themselves in the foot.
Hey guys, did I tell you I have a new tarot deck?
No.
Well, actually, it's not a tarot deck, it's an oracle deck. It's a deck with, like, I would say inspirational quotes. Basically, how it works is, you think of a problem that you have, and you get a card that is giving you a solution, well, or at least something to think about. And it actually, well, kinda gave me what I wanted to hear, so...
Okay.
Or what I was
Nice.
expecting to hear. So I was like, yeah, that's cool. And it's a handmade oracle deck from an artist in Glasgow, I think?
An autist.
Very,
An autist, yes, from Glasgow.
very
yeah,
nice.
it's really,
Scottish
really
tarot deck.
cool. Yeah. And it's quite simplistic. It doesn't have that much art. It just has like planet symbols.
Oh, and welcome one and all to our second major biome, the Green Path.
Oh, it's
Just
so pretty.
imagine what the theme here is.
Those dogs
red.
are fucking annoying, and at this point, I want to stick them with a pointy end.
You can
And I
hear them
love
this
dogs.
time, yeah?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
right, that's right. The bugs here are in disguise. They're adherents to like a cult dedicated to like a mystical nature goddess who lives somewhere in
Talking
the
about
Green
dogs
Path.
or bugs?
No. The bugs here, all of like the
Okay.
for lack of a better word, humanoid insectoid enemies we're going to fight. Like I said, every major zone in Hallownest has its own unique culture and inhabitants. Like here we've got all of these followers of the Moss Prophets.
Oh, I can't wait for the mantis.
Oh, well there's a mini-boss in this area that just sucks all of the ass. The
All
whole
of it.
thing.
Every bit of ass.
It's got incredible dexterity. High dex build.
Sucks it dry.
Oh, damn. Fell into the acid, which is a good thing to have in your gardens, of course.
Acid. I mean, some plants need some nitric acid.
I said y'all suck ass, not acid.
Id.
But no, so Seth, you could hear the dogs this time. That was...
Yeah.
Yeah, so imagine
They
that.
sounded like small, annoying pieces of shit.
Every day.
Yeah.
All day.
All day, every day.
Oh, this one didn't explode. Sometimes they will drop like a glowing core after we defeat them and then just go
Yeah.
nuclear. But not this time. So, you know what this stage reminds me of for whatever reason? So Castlevania, I think it was Dawn of Sorrow on the DS, right? There was this beautiful overgrown garden zone, and for some reason, this area reminds me very heavily of that.
Reminds me of, I want to say one of the later temples in Skyward Sword, and I don't know why.
Not the Forest Cistern, right? With Kaloctos?
Might be It might be like the later iteration of The Lost Woods, where you start going back in time and shit.
Yeah,
Don't
maybe.
spoil the game for me. I mean, I knew that you were going back in time, that you always go back in time.
It's a Zelda game. Of course you go
No,
back
it's
in
time.
time.
Yeah. I know, the forest temple.
You've not played Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword?
I haven't either, to be honest.
How dare you?
Well, I didn't have the console, okay? And also I heard it's shit. I mean,
How
played on the
dare
console.
you?
It's not, from what I understand, it's not shitty, it's just part of that era we've discussed several times of Nintendo's enforced creative stagnation, where they were
Yeah.
really afraid to do anything but present, like, very slight iterations on old formulae. And then they finally broke that mold with, like, Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey. Well, you could see how successfully that worked.
They breaking the mold with everything, like they did it with Sword and Shield as well.
I think they actually did end up breaking the mold of, at least with Zelda, having a lot more interactive dungeons. You didn't have to just think through the problems, but you also kind of had to be skillful enough and dexterous enough to pull it off.
Okay, no,
Oh,
that's...
no,
3VR.
skills.
VR.
That's fair. I was referring mostly to, like, world and, like, environment design, kind of like world building.
Yeah.
Mario never left his conventional biomes, by and large, for most of the Wii's lifespan and all of the Wii U's lifespan. Zelda became increasingly safe and samey. Oh, hey, look, it's Hornet.
You had the forest, you had your desert, and then you had your volcano.
Well, then you just had them releasing, hey, Link to the Past 2, which was a good game, a really good game.
Oh, it was a beautiful game.
But it's like, at the same time,
You
really?
had all the paintings.
Yeah.
Yeah, Link
Okay.
Between Worlds. It was a really good game, but it was super easy. It was really, really easy.
Wasn't it practically a reskin of Link to the Past, almost?
In some regards.
Yeah,
in some
I mean,
regards, yeah.
It's a sequel to it, so yeah,
I
but
guess. It
it
takes
had
place in
quite
the
a lot
same
of
world.
yeah. It's a sequel to Link to the Past. But like the game is so simple and the secrets are barely secrets. I mean, it's so easy that I accidentally 100%ed it. I didn't even notice. So.
But Sev, I want you to remember that we're, like, calling a game too easy now about 3 or 4 hours into your Hellpoint playthrough, alright? Just keep that tucked away in the back of your mind.
It's okay.
No, I joke a lot, but Val can back me up here. That third boss is some of the most bullshit design you will ever see.
It hurts.
God.
It's not the worst boss I've ever fought in a Souls-like. I think there are several from Immortal Unchained that would qualify first, but...
I think Immortal Unchained qualifies as a game.
The Demon of Song comes to mind, and I was struggling in my brain to not call it the Demon of Dong.
It was very interesting from a narrative standpoint.
Yeah.
Now, meanwhile,
guess.
do you remember those big linebacker-looking guys with the assault rifles from Immortal Unchained?
Big linebacker looking at. I lost you for that final part.
Sorry, the big linebacker-looking guys with the assault rifles from Immortal Unchained. The ones that would,
yeah.
like, shoulder charge us?
Yeah.
Big red armor, like glowing green eyes.
I wasn't really around for a lot of that.
Okay, well, it took me fighting those suckers dozens of times and encountering an optional late-game boss variant of one of them, because most of the game's bosses, the optional bosses especially, are just regular enemy but bigger, and also with stats jacked through the roof. It took me encountering that boss variant of that enemy to remember, wait a minute, this was also the first boss in the game and I didn't even notice.
That's funny.
Okay, hold on. Hey, little buddy, why don't you just come under here?
Hey,
Yeah, right.
friendo.
Uh-huh. Right over. Come on. Come on.
That's my shit.
Come on.
Ain't no holler back, girl.
Ooh, next week I have my first hair appointment since October or November.
Hey, nice. Congrats.
Yeah, finally gonna recolor my hair professionally and get my side cut recut. Yeah, because right now it's so long that it's almost to my shoulder. Yeah. My hair grows fast.
I have plans in the works to get a trim and color.
Right on.
Color.
I want to go back to full white. Just go straight Witcher.
There you go.
Well, like the platinum blonde.
Is there much else in this room? It's hard to tell. This area seems to have fewer rooms, which I can appreciate, but they're all way more cavernous. Oh, yikes.
Bam.
Welcome, MC. Welcome back to the streets. It's not at the end yet. That's one slow speed run. Oh, no way in hell am I ever speed running anything. Oh. It's our buddy.
I would like to see you try and speedrun something. I think that would be really fun.
Maybe. Maybe someday.
Pit you, me, Seth, and Potato up against each other and have 4 streams running simultaneously and set up a, one of those group stream sessions.
Oh, yeah.
Ah,
MC says, I played this game the first time with speedrun strats. Ah, I see. Isn't this a contrast from the crossroads? Such a humid, lively place. The roads twist and turn in the most wonderful ways. I've done my best to chart the area ahead, though I must admit some of the area's inhabitants proved quite a nuisance. Oh, so like the giant butt bugs up above weren't much of a problem for you? You cool? Okay.
Corda.
Okay, so he's run into Hornet. Let's have a look-see. What's this place looking like? Ah, I see. This is helpful, question mark.
You did it. You saved the city.
We saved its economy. And according to some officials in the US, that's all that matters.
How dare you?
Well, remember,
With one blow.
that was a huge part of the discourse in the US around the pandemic's original outbreak last year, was, oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a pretty significant risk of, like, serious illness or death, but, like, we've got to support our economy, guys. So go offer your life in sacrifice to the Lord Walmart. And it's just like, what? We're doing this now.
As a part of the quote-unquote essential people, yeah. The McDonald's of auto repair. You will find them everywhere.
I think I know exactly what you're referring to.
Yeah, totally not Firestone Complete Auto Care.
For what it's worth, a lot of people like the services. There.
I mean, the majority of us do good work.
MC says, I was surprised you didn't have Corona bonds. Buy a bond to be Corona safe for a day. Well, right, but see, the same people who advocated going out and sacrificing your life for the sake of your employer Also just despise the notion of government involvement, which would have included the realm of bonds. So it would be more like bringing in private contractors to offer exploitative corona insurance.
What I find funny is that it used to be you had the anti-vaxxers who were kind of up there with CrossFitters and vegans.
Right?
Like, hey, how do you know that guy is an anti-vaxxer? Oh, he told me.
Yeah, yeah.
But now it's, hey, how do you know somebody's vaccinated? Oh, don't worry, give them 5 minutes, they'll tell you. I'm always a little quiet. That's just my voice.
All right, but hold on. We can fix that in the. Well, you're right. It's that there. I've turned it up about as much as I can.
Brady today in Night in the Woods. So they were like going to repair some old woman's furnace, and then this lady started talking about her husband, and the main character was like, "Oh, that's sweet," until she told him that the police took them away because he started stinking. And
oh
like,
my god!
What? And she was like, "Yeah, like they are not allowed to take away my husband. So what if he's dead?"
Yeah.
And like and she said they just took him away because he wasn't paying the taxes anymore. Freaking government.
Okay.
Oh, so in this beautiful garden lies the hunter, who gives us a journal which acts as our bestiary. He just wants us to kill everything, like a whole bunch.
What a legend.
And is in fact completely friendly. Take in the hunter's journal. Yeah, nice. So let's learn a little bit about what we've been up against. He also speaks in Star Warsese. I can respect that. Look at this. This is so cool. Not only do you get information describing each enemy, but if you defeat enough of them, you get the hunter's commentary on them. For instance, what are we up against here?
It sounds like Neo 2. You kill enough monsters and you get more lore and dialogue.
Just what you want.
Exactly. Well, you need to defeat, like, a lot of enemies to get the hunter's commentary, but we have killed a lot of these, let's see, these little tick-ticks that look like the, were they Zoomers or something like that from, Metroid? Yeah, Zoomers, right? There were, like...
Not Zoomers from, the real world.
Uses its small, sharp claws to climb along walls and roofs. Spends its time tapping its way through the roads and caverns near the surface of this kingdom. If you're patient, you can wait for it to come to you and pick it off. An MC says a classic of games. To know more about a monster, kill more of them. I love it. I also love having a little lore compendium in my back pocket. Yay!
Hooray.
If you guys would like, certainly not this session, but later on once we filled the diary out a little bit, we can, dedicate maybe a good 20-30 minutes to just reading through it together. It's good stuff. And also, on occasion, useful.
MC, no.
Imagine D&D kill, resurrect on an NPC to learn their backstory. Oh, I'd be a champion of lore then.
Murder Hobo says what?
Oh, I'm not a murder hobo. I just, in my first D&D session with a particularly antagonistic GM, may have accidentally killed an NPC.
GM or DM?
DM, sorry, like, same parlance. But, like, dude made it to where virtually everything our group did, up to and including acting in character, like, lowered this, like, town's opinion of us. Not as, like, part of the plot, he just seemed to want to impose penalties for damn near everything, right? Hence why it was not the best group to learn with, and all of us were beginners. So at one point, I accidentally, irritated this old man and ended up having to, again, by complete accident, commit, like, the perfect murder to keep him from ruining the group's reputation.
seems like an interesting game.
I used, I think it was Call of the Grave or something like that, Touch of Death, one or the other, to, like, just stop his heart while he was wrestling free of a bear trap in the middle of a river.
But, your leg, it's caught in a bear trap.
Yes, he says, killing NPCs is okay as long as no one complains about it. And if you're strong enough, nobody will ever complain. Ooh.
Speaking of bear traps.
Yeah, yeah. We can defeat these, though, pretty sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Alrighty. And now we'll be notified anytime we add something new to the annals of our journal.
Annals of your journal.
That too. What's down here? Let's see.
Probably a bunch more things to kill.
A shrine. Things to kill and collect. Ooh! It's a bench. Excellent.
Map updated. You did it.
With quite a few goodies. Green Path, like a lot of this game's areas, has, I want to say, 2 or 3 bosses. One of them is actually, well, quite difficult. Oh, what is this? A turret? Yeah. A turret of some description.
Can you smack the bullets back at it?
Ah, good idea, perhaps. They did appear a bit more tangible than most of the projectiles we've seen so far. Good eye, Val.
Like.
Very good eye. Well done, sir.
Octorok.
Yeah, it basically was.
Easy.
Yeah, there's not much to them.
Thankfully.
Oh, dang it. The fact that they
kind of right
yeah.
down and,
the angles of approach are a little tricky to deal with. What's back here? Ooh, it's dark in here.
there's one of them gone.
Both of them actually.
Both of them. Okay.
Yeah, that little soul blast is actually extremely powerful for an early game attack. Let's just go ahead and heal up. I love that we just kind of channel our ki to heal. Oh. Again, not once have I actually spotted these traps, I've just walked right over them.
They are very well disguised.
Ooh, what's this?
That's not terrifying at all.
Oh. Oh, Lord, I know what this is. Okay, so notice how these effigies outside have, like, some kind of viscera streaming out of their eye sockets? Yeah.
That's fun.
This is a boss arena we can't access for a very long time. And it's home to probably one of, if not the most disturbing fights in the entire game.
Sure, we'll probably miss it.
Well, if you would like to always be present for Hollow Knight streams, we could work out a schedule or something if you... I could play other things when you're unavailable, no big deal.
I don't want to restrict your playtime.
Oh, dude, I've got dozens of games in my backlog. I've got all 3 of the new Tomb Raider games, I've got Greedfall, I've got Ghost of Tsushima, I've got one of those Digimon adventure games I picked up because, hey, people like the Pokemon playthrough.
Cyber Sleuth.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, my brother played an absolute shit ton of that.
I've heard it's pretty good.
It's like Pokemon with more story.
Perfect for me, then.
No,
Oh,
if you want
damn
to.
it.
I'm off Thursdays and Fridays, so. And of course every evenings after 7 or 8.
So we're going to have to follow this thing to the right. It looks like the platform begins quite a bit farther out than it actually does, due to the foreground elements. Huh, huh, huh. There we go.
And then,
Oh wait, this is a totally different area, whoopsie. I think this is Fog Canyon. Yeah, we don't want to be here yet.
clogging up your HDMI with, not HDMI, HDD, with a bunch of screenshots.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I love splash screens in games, and so I try to capture as many of them as I can. It's, I know, a really weird topic of fixation, but
I'm not judging.
I love being stylishly introduced to new characters and areas. Blue Fire did the same thing, by and large. Because Blue Fire was very heavily inspired by this game. And, you know, aside from the boss battles, I enjoyed just about everything about that game. But the boss battles? Really bad. Really, really bad for something that takes partial inspiration from Zelda.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
MC says splash screen fixation is a common thing. Well, that's the whole point of integrating them. I think they're kind of eye-catching. Oh, and MC, I found out, in the case of the final boss of Blue Fire, we weren't supposed to use our shield to dodge the Queen's little expanding radius attack. We were supposed to let it drive us off the platform, jump out, and then jump back in. How on earth that was telegraphed to us, I have no idea, but apparently that's what you need to do. MC says you just put one and you get more people in. That's true. That's true. Pleasant visual design, like distinctive, striking visual design, is always attractive.
Which is why Borderlands 2 got it with putting so many splash screens in.
Yeah, because there's no such thing as too many splash screens. There's really not.
No.
Bayonetta relies on them heavily, to great effect. Platinum games generally do anymore, I think.
Okay, but not gonna lie, Blue Fire's boss design in general was kind of sketch.
It was really bad, honestly. Like, really, really bad. Two of the late game bosses, of which there were like a good solid 3 you had to hunt down, were palette swaps of each other with different movesets.
Ouch.
MC says, I mean, Blue Fire's final boss is too poorly made. Yeah, it was probably the worst of the lot. But again, there weren't many bosses, and all of the exploration, the navigation, even the rifts, difficult as they were, all really well made.
Yeah, the rest of the game was cool.
Really cool, yeah. Oh god, here it is.
Kind of meh.
This thing will actually mess you up.
No kidding. I believe it, but it's just kind of funny.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's one of the game's real points of appeal. It's so charming in its design.
Soul Blast bastard.
Well, maybe. Well, no, it's dead. Never mind. Notice it's always the, like, cute little enemies possessing massive, like, agglomerations of other material that are posing a real challenge to us.
Armor.
Yeah.
Height with mass.
Welcome back. MC says if I want cool Blue Fire, I'll go back to Dead Core. Well, I would argue Blue Fire is totally worth your money, though. Like, I don't regret buying it.
Cool Blue Ranch.
Ooh.
If I'm correct on this, I believe that there are some other countries that just call it American flavor. Let me see if I can find a photo of it.
Ranch. Ranch
Oh
flavor.
yeah, we have
Cool
it here
Ranch
as American.
American flavor. Yeah, it's cool American flavor in the Netherlands.
It tastes like some kind of circulatory disease.
It's like it'll give you some form of obesity.
That's amazing.
I'm gonna go and throw it into the photography section.
Yes, please. Was any more
facts about food in other places aside from America?
If you wanted to make like a palette any more like any more stereotypically American, it would have to taste like fake pasteurized processed cheese product and like crippling debt.
How does one apply the taste of crippling debt?
It retains whatever the standard flavor profile would be, but like just with a light undertone of like existential dread.
Okay. And maybe a bit of copper too.
Yeah. Is this an area we even can explore right now? Doesn't look like it. We need more mobility moves for this.
Need more power. There's a lot of spiky vines.
Yep. Don't want to try our chances with those. Ooh. Well, we're doing better than I did during my initial playthrough, I can tell you that much. It's almost as if I'm learning.
Doing better than
Yeah,
expected,
incredible.
but worse than you thought.
Oof, my life in a nutshell, brother.
Sounds about right.
Well, we're certainly collecting plenty of ore. That's handy. Oh, shoot. Mistimed that. The nail hop timing is really tight, but it's super handy. MC says, I mean, you straight up have Americaine nature in French, which is minced pork meat. Huh. That's kind of odd.
It's beef meat, okay.
Yeah, no, it would... Oh, beef, I was about to say. Like, if you wanted something that was stereotypically American, just like low-quality beef, that sounds like us.
Just shredded and or ground beef or pork.
Well, no, beef, but like with quotation marks framing it. Legally beef.
Legally beef. Legally beef in ketchup.
There you go.
That's basically America.
Do you know that apparently Ed Sheeran loves ketchup so much, and people love him so much, that as part of an advertising, like little campaign over in the UK, Heinz rebranded their base product as Ed Chup for a certain period of time? Which only served to confuse the hell out of scores of people in the UK, apparently.
Yeah, they would confuse the hell out of me.
My favorite attempt at, like, integrating ketchup into a modern world, or a modern form, was the development of Ketchup 2.
I remember that.
Yeah, like, just some guy, I think like a racing fan somewhere in the Midwest, or like the very, very northernmost reaches of the South, oxymoronic as that sounds, attempted to devise a sequel to Ketchup. Because, in some regards, we are living in the best timeline. He says if you think food in America has too much fat, it's because you don't have enough in yourself. Oh, wow. You know, I kinda like that. It's a positive spin on our diets, right, Val?
Our diet. So speak for yourself, man. You've seen my photos.
Fair enough, I meant like as a nation. But yeah, absolutely it applies to my diet. Blade of Fate says barbecue sauce is the new ketchup. Yeah, I can respect that.
Fair enough. I remember there was a burger place in Georgia, and like it was a strictly quote unquote gourmet burger place.
Oh no.
And they had, I think they called it hot ketchup,
Okay.
and it was basically ketchup with the lightest hint of Tabasco spike,
Oh, alright.
and it wasn't bad, if I'm being completely honest. They also had honey ketchup.
That sounds interesting. I don't feel like that would have worked quite as well.
It again, it wasn't bad. It was basically the kind of sweet tanginess of the ketchup not entirely overpowered, but not necessarily undercut by the overtly sweetness of the honey.
Okay,
Because
that
honey's
does sound
got
kind of
such
interesting.
distinct flavor and ketchup has such a bite,
Yeah,
they kind of played off each other.
I see. It's been ages since I've had ketchup in anything that wasn't like pre-prepared with it. My go-to condiment is like a spicy mayo, or like a chili garlic sauce.
I like chili lime mayo.
Ooh, sounds very interesting, very complex.
I mean, it's just lime juice squirted into spicy chipotle ketchup or mayo.
Oh, shoot, that was the acid again. Now, so it looks like we just went in a huge circuit. Okay,
You are really tripping on that acid.
apparently
In a
so.
literal sense.
It's what Viper would want. Lady Fate says honey barbecue sauce is actually good, but honey ketchup, I want to try that. I want to get my paws on a bottle of ketchup too, just to see what the hell it is.
I dig honey mustard myself.
Oh yeah, it's my go-to salad dressing. Bless you.
Thank you.
All right, give us a minute, folks. We will get through the green path. Bless you.
Thank you. It's not a green path, it's a green labyrinth. Damn it.
Yeah, this game really embodies many of the principles of Metroidvania world design quite well. MC says, so when COVID is over, Val versus Brady cooking contest? Oh lord.
I cannot cook.
And I can bake, but I'm not the best cook.
Well, Bake Off?
I have a
Great
tendency...
American Bake Off.
Break off.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on how overcooked my food ends up being, you might break something off. I'm just saying.
See, I can cook, I just don't. But I quite legitimately cannot bake at all.
Really now?
It eludes my ability.
We'll put the two of us together and you have a halfway decent meal.
Hooray!
So, Brady, you basically inherited your cooking skills from your grandma?
I didn't say I can't cook at all. My food isn't bad. All I need to do, especially like with the range in my apartment, since I've not used it that often, is figure out exactly how its temperatures translate to like a standard recipe card, like, oh, low, medium heat, you know, medium, high heat or whatever. Because anytime I'm like frying something, it ends up, more often than not, and I've not done it many times, remember, I bake for the most part and eat, well, food other people prepare, comes out very slightly overdone. Not burned or anything, not by a country mile, but I tend to like my food very, very, very lightly, you know, browned or anything like that. And it comes out a bit much for me. And so he says, to be honest, it's really hard to cook in the U.S.
How so?
Yeah, this is
I'm
interesting. I'm
interested in the answer.
I made decent chocolate truffles last time, but translating from European recipes were not easy. I see. Yeah. And keep in mind, over here, so many of our appliances are completely unregulated insofar as, like, how much heat they exude, or this, that, or the third thing, right? So...
It's just the wattage rating.
Yeah, you get a wattage rating. And you have to, like, do your level best to determine, like, not just, okay, how hot is this going to be, but what's the heat distribution going to be like across a vessel? Like, based on the shape of a burner or something like that.
So you basically have to do physics to be able to cook. Good to know.
No, just you have to learn your gear.
Yeah. Like, I use the, those, as seen on TV, copper pans.
Mm-hmm.
And that gives me some pretty good heat distribution no matter what range I put it on.
Oh, nice. Oh, we got more thorns. And we've got...
Smell the dust burning off of your pan. Perfect.
As he says, I go by smell usually for heat. Right on.
Just blast that ozone into your nostrils.
Delicious.
I live on the scent of others dying. Oh, what's this?
Unfortunately, I can't really smell too much of anything right now because of all this friggin' mucus in my nose.
Oof, that's rough.
Like, it's not that I can't smell. Once I blow my nose, I can smell fine, but as you can probably tell, it's difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Seth, entertain people. I'm gonna blow my nose.
Hey, no.
What are you doing tonight, Seth? How are we relaxing after a long day?
Basically, I'm killing stuff in Monster Hunter. Just want to finish all the quests that are coming, so, yeah.
And there's still a ton of them left to go, right?
About 15-ish, I think. I'm not sure if anything else happens afterwards. We'll see.
Ooh, well done. You've really been mainlining Monster Hunter, haven't you?
Mm-hmm. I really wanted to get it over with.
No?
Yeah, it started getting a bit dull after a while. I mean, you're
I
doing the
see.
same thing over and over again, so...
It's kind of got an MMO grind to it, right?
Yeah.
Maybe not quite as heavy as most MMOs, but still the same basic idea.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That one, no. He keeps trying to chew on the wall
Why the wall?
and does not move. I don't know.
Okay, let's try and find our way to Hornet. Whose game better be getting some kind of, like, news or update to us soon. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Let's explore everything down here first. Is there much of anything to explore? Doesn't seem like it. There's a bench. Handy, handy. MC says, last night was role-playing night. Someone in my group created a dire political incident, and we'd sworn secrecy to an ally for an operation. Well, I mean, at the end of our campaign that was suspended, we also all created a political incident, so...
Oh my word.
Look, okay, it's hard to go incognito when your character's shtick is killing people with a fish.
Fair enough.
Toll machine. Yeah, we'll pay your toll, damn it. Is this Hallownest or Florida? I don't even know anymore.
Wow. Rude.
For context, Seth and friends, the state of Florida is notorious in the US for having toll roads and highways all over the place.
But if you have the Sun Pass, you can just get through.
Oh yeah, there's also like a subscription service.
You can pay a subscription to get around having to pay tolls.
Brain hurts. Yeah.
It's like if EA ran like the Bureau of Transportation.
It's so trash. Sounds rough, MC.
You always stick by your group members, though. Always.
Unless they're annoying, then you throw them to the wolves. I mean, I guess if I were to, going back to exploring this theoretical instance where you and I have a cook/bake-off, I feel like my abilities would be far further suited to cooking as well, because just today I ended up getting a kitchen knife, a kitchen knife from, like, barely a butter knife to razor sharp in probably about 5 minutes
Right on, man.
of work. Because I got this fancy, like, two-sided 2,000 grit to I think 5,000.
Is it like a whetstone or?
Yeah. Just a Japanese whetstone. And the grit range. So the 1,000 grit is for like putting an edge on it, and the 6,000 or the 5,000 is for edge retention and general honing.
Nice, nice.
And I got that done in just a short amount of time. I was preparing bacon at the same time that I was sharpening.
Ooh, that sounds lovely.
Yeah. If you look in the photography channel, I believe of Seth's this
Oh wait, no, I saw your breakfast this morning.
yeah, the bacon, steak, and eggs.
Oh wait, here he is. This is the Moss Prophet. Or no, he's not. He's technically a mini boss at this stage. Just a knight. Not hollow. Just knight.
The non-hollow one.
Ooh.
Nothing like the sound of control clicking.
Yeah, sorry.
Angry clicking.
There we go. Got him. It's the same basic idea with a lot of these big guys. Strike once, then dash away. Strike once, then dash away. It's just like I've got my dex build all over again.
Wow. It seems like what I've been doing for Neo, to be completely honest.
Neo, so many of, like, the elite enemies are so tanky, you've kind of got no choice.
Like, even if you bring the Odachi or the hammers, axes, some of the heavier weapons, like, even if you do that and put them on the high stance, it's like...
MC says, or jump over and backstab with, like, the really big guys that, like, the enemy we just fought that didn't seem entirely safe. I felt like he would have turned around and clipped us.
Yeah.
Oh, and yes, MC, you're absolutely right. Politics is fun, hence why that was my original field of study, and one I miss more and more every day. Looks like we're getting back up near the tunnels. MC says it's not safe, but efficient. I will always be safe, thank you.
Nothing when you're dead.
Man, I'll embroider that on a pillow and send it around to, like, corporate offices so that they could treat their employees a little bit better.
Let me put it, I guess, this way. Efficiency is meaningless when, in you trying to be efficient, you end up just wasting 10 minutes on the run back.
Well, no, also applied to, like,
your efficiency margin
broader labor culture. So many practices that, like, companies have adopted in the US, not just companies, but, like, academic departments and the like, too, to improve efficiency, like, you know, working round the clock, working remotely, all of that, are actually counterintuitive because studies have shown people work most efficiently in relatively short, like, work days. Something I want to say not in excess of 8 to 9 hours. 8 hours, sorry. With, like, few to no distractions.
Yeah, we also have the Japanese Pomodoro method, which is you just take they use a tomato timer, but it's basically an egg timer. And just set it for 1 hour. And then every hour you take a 10-minute break. And it has been essentially proven to increase efficiency and mood and all of that by a significant margin.
Ooh, wouldn't be surprised. MC says, very true, but that just means you're inefficient because you poorly applied the efficient method. Go full or go home. You know this channel better than that, man.
One does not simply tell Brady to get more efficient.
Because I won't.
Won't or can't. We
Yeah.
will never tell you the real answer.
Either or. Oof. Okay, so we also need to dash for that. Yeah. Yeah, we need a dash for this. But this looks like it might be a boss arena or something later on.
You're a boss arena. Take that.
Oh. Alright, well, we got some cash. I can't, As he says, go Brady or go home? Yes, well, I'm never full, so... No dice there.
I'm full after 3 bites. Wow!
You're much healthier than I then, sir.
I think I'm just as unhealthy, but in the opposite direction.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, let's see if we can't find something of worth up here in these catacombs.
Up into his house.
I hear some. Oh no!
Oh,
Yeah, oh, it's Zote.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet Christ, it's Zote.
he's mad.
No. Zote is the little man passed out on the ground. He is much worse than anything that this creature could do to us.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's
Wow.
summoning in ads.
Salmon. Death.
Oh god, it's difficult to get a beat on it. Jesus Christ. You would think that those, like, projectiles have a pretty generous, hitbox. They do not.
That would start saving your soul energy.
Yeah. Yeah. Fortunately, thanks to that badge we have equipped, we gain it very, very quickly. And I mean, like, it's slow, but this is safe. This works. Notice this did not get a splash screen, so this is not a boss, or even, I think, a mini-boss. Oh, shoot. It's always when I'm healing. Clever so-and-so. Oh, we're unlocking more and more of the Hunter's commentary, though. The old legendary knight we just rescued isn't gonna be much help. Ooh, I thought it was about to roar. There we go.
I guess it's better to be prepared for a rush than for a roll.
Yeah.
If you jump during the roll, nothing bad theoretically could happen. But if you don't jump during the rush, it's
Yep. OMC says, I'm super healthy and happy. Salmon for breakfast. Hey, nice. Oh, here we go.
Bacala, man.
Yep. So he is cross with us for butchering his or botching his moment of glory.
Is it a habit of yours to scurry about getting in the way, brother?
So yeah, no, he is a mighty warrior wielding a weapon called the Life Ender, which is totally not just a slightly smaller version of our sword.
You know, me.
And he's a knight, of course.
Of course.
You know.
Before I draw my nail.
So I know what you guys are if you're unfamiliar with Hollow Knight, just, so rapt to hear or to discover. Do we ever get to see this guy in action? Oh yes, we do.
Wait, we do?
Mm-hmm. In the Colosseum.
Ah, right. Fuck that place.
Oh, Seth, the Colosseum isn't the most dangerous gauntlet this game throws at you. Oh! Shoot!
Shit.
Oh god. Bad timing. Bad timing.
You yelling "oh shoot" just reminded me of that one clip from OG JonTron where he scotch taped a brick to a door jamb and it falls on his shoulder and I think actually breaks his clavicle.
Oh my god.
But the most he can say is, "Ah, shoot!"
Gotta love YouTube.
I'm to see if I can pull up the clip. Also, it appears that Hollow Knight does have officially licensed plush merch
Yes.
and t-shirts and pins,
As it should.
keychains, etc.
Whoa, whoa, I think we technically, it didn't do much, but we blocked that last attack by striking his weapon as it swung towards us. That's kind of cool. And all of the ores, of course, very cool. Oh, a grub. Perfect. Oop. Yeah, these guys aren't bad at all. They require a little bit of patience, but as long as they don't get you right up against a wall, you're good. There we are. Raise the portcullis.
Okay, I posted that clip in memes.
Thank you, thank you. Where's this going to take us? Ah, I see. I think we've already been here, right? No, maybe not. Well, we'll explore down there in a minute. So much to just run around and see and do in this game, oh god.
Help! I need an adult.
Fortunately, their armor shatters with a single swing.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yet they deal quite a bit of damage if they reach you. Oh, hello, Stag Station. Oh, we want this. Fast travel, baby!
Yeet.
Anything else down here, though, really quickly? Doesn't seem it. Yeah, I think we've already been here. Man, going back through when we're done with just about everything in the game, though, for, like, cleanup is gonna be hell.
Not wrong.
Yeah, so here we are. Oh yeah, at the very top of this chamber. Right. Let's just go ahead and update our map. MC says, I was thinking dash and exploring this area... To think I was dash exploring this area with 4 health. How on earth you started with 4 health? I have no idea. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and pull the lever. Limsy, you also seem to enjoy imposing the greatest amount of challenge on yourself you possibly can. Which is a totally valid way to play and experience games, but it is going to give you a very different experience with something like this. Yeah, so the stag will help us out now. And look, you even get a nice little map of the metro. Let's see, let's try, yeah, pressing on past here. This must be where Hornet was. Or where she was heading, I should say. Yep, everything's grown all silent. Oh, yep, it's time. Hold on, take a drink.
Take a drink.
Drossik Halimo.
So look, there's a dead us on the ground. This is foreshadowing. Yep, so she's going to try to just beat us right on down.
Try and may very well succeed.
And she's got a much larger, more powerful nail than we do. Hers is an actual, like, knitting needle. Complete with thread. Ooh, dang it. This fight, even though I might well die here because it's me, really isn't that difficult. Ooh, shoot. It's difficult to tell when she's going to do like a thrust or throw her nail out in front of her, though. Oh, I thought she might have been down, but no. She's very, very vocal. Oh, damn it. Ooh. Damn it all. Oh my god, she killed us on contact. We got her, though. Like, we got the fight down. I should probably just stop fighting so aggressively. We're real close, though, so we can go get all of our ore and all that back, too. Yes, you do lose it if you die, but you can get it back by just striking a little shade that you spawn. Nothing bad at all. This is the first fight where the game, like, really cranks up the challenge, and it doesn't turn it down from here on. The fact that every enemy deals contact damage seems like it wouldn't be a really significant, impediment or, like, source of difficulty, but trust old Brady, it really is. Oof. Okay, so she has a different vocalization for each attack. Or for the toss attack, anyway. Music is brilliant, as you would expect. Come on, stand down. We're doing a job that we know nothing about. But we are just doing our job, lady. Dang it, the horns. That's more like it. Oof. It's the drawback on that last attack. Jesus Christ. God, do you think she has enough health?
Nah, she needs a little bit more.
A little bit.
Teeny tiny little bit.
Okay.
Seems like when she's doing the
Ah!
standing.
Shit!
Seems like when she's doing the standing rush, the skirt flares outward behind her. Or I guess behind the sprite. But when she's doing the throw charge up, the skirt kind of just sways backwards a little bit.
Good eye,
You
good
wanna
eye.
lie down here?
I'll keep an eye out for that. It also seems like it's the light grounded attack she used is tied completely to range. At close range, she uses the dash. At mid to long range, she throws the nail.
Yeah.
So maybe the incentive here is to just, like, tackle her head on, and I feel like we're losing a little bit of ore every time, which is... No, maybe not. Oh, shit. Great start.
Wonderful start. We did it.
It's a good fight, she's just got a shitload of HP. Because remember, those fireballs I've been, like, striking her with actually deal a ton of damage for this part of the game, anyway.
Yuppers.
A ton of fun.
And don't make me think of Nier Automata at this point. I don't want to think about games I'm better at.
I've been really wanting to get Nier Automata.
Really?
Did you ever play the original?
I basically watched my brother play through the entirety of it.
I see. Well, we're doing better this round so far.
Seemingly, yes.
We've staggered her twice. Yeah, the key here, oddly enough, seems to be play more aggressively.
Which is funny, because that's kind of what she seems to do. So, like, if you take her style of attack, or style of combat, and just apply it to your own,
Yeah.
you basically win.
Yeah, really. There we go!
Ta-da.
MC says, Seth, you did it. Congrats, you mad lad. Oh, what do we have here? There we go, our dash. Yeah, baby.
What? What? What?
You did it.
I did it. Sorry, I got too distracted by Poppy lying in front of me with her sexy paws. Yes.
What it seek to break
Yes.
the seals. They cannot be undone. They must be undone. Let us sleep, little shadow. Return to your darkness, and allow us our peace. Oh, so MC says Sephinot.
Yeah, I named the shop Sephiroth.
It's a brilliant name.
Yeah,
Oh,
you did it.
by the way, very briefly, we got to see our 3 kind of goal characters. They're not like the lords from Dark Souls or anything like that. They fill a very interesting role in the game's narrative and mechanics. Now, we could just dash right across small little hazardous pits like that. Yep. Baby, damn it. Okay, hold on, let's back up, try again. Huh, yeah, baby! I love
Baby.
a really solid dash in a game like this. A good old evasive dash. Nothing like it. After all, the best defense is just not getting hit.
Exactly.
Let's cave this sucker in. Because up above, there was one area we could only cross with the dash, right? Oh god, I forgot all about you.
The best defense is crushing your enemy, says MC. And if you can't crush your enemy, just destroy the entire area. Make the area crush the enemy. Mwahaha.
Yes. Perfect. So,
Give me your ore.
Your ore.
Getting an upgrade or 2 on our nail strength would be great, though I know there's a way to do that. It's probably gonna take a while. There we go. Oh, Seth, this means we're not too far from the Mantis Lords, though, which is where my playthrough stopped the first time around.
I went to the Mantis Lords pretty late.
Really? You could just, like, circumvent them entirely?
Yeah.
Oh, because, as I understand it, they're next in, like, the intended boss order.
Oh, okay. I think that no, wait. I did them pretty early.
No,
but
you're
my
thinking
ex
of-
did them pretty late.
Okay, I was about to say you could be thinking of the Traitor Lord, who is a late game
No.
boss.
Yeah, they're completely skippable. You don't have to do them at all.
Huh.
Yeah,
That's kinda
so I
disappointing.
did it before I got the double jump, and he did it after he got the double jump, and that double jump made a world of difference.
Oh, I'm sure, because I was about to say, fighting them as I recall is, like, a real challenge. MC says if you can't crush your enemy, you have failed to use enough coding. Well, I mean,
Enough
Coding.
crushing.
enough crushing, my guy.
enough crushing, sorry. This is what happens when you try to read
I mean-
chat. Emphasis on try.
Yeah.
Attempt.
I mean, don't worry. If you use too much coding, like, they're just gonna get soul crushed. You don't even have to use physical force.
That's the way.
That is our default state of being.
Victory through
We're just
tedium.
empty inside.
Speaking of, when are we gonna build that faux website?
Oh, website?
Yeah.
Ah. I thought that you already started working on that.
Half and half. And then I got
Yeah?
super discouraged and focused solely on work for a little bit because I was doing terribly at that. But now I'm
Do you
back to it.
have time off sometime soon?
Next day off is probably Thursday.
Thursday, okay. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, after the stream, I guess for an hour or two, we can sit down and just check what needs to be done and have like a plan of attack.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Let's see, can I access... Yeah, it was this little area now. Hey, we can! Hey! Presto, goodies! I think. Or not?
Trick ya.
Well, I mean,
You just got pranked, kid.
I'm sure goodies... Damn it! Oh, shit! Like, yeah, this is where the game really just pulls the wheels off. It's...
Rug out from under.
Yeah, this is rough, not gonna lie. We can do it, though. We can do this. Of course. I'm certain we get something amazing for taking the two of them down.
Cool.
Like a new equipable or something.
Hopefully. I'm gonna go. My girlfriend is demanding attention.
Oh no! How horrible!
Yeah. Jeez, spending time with loved ones.
Yeah,
Dumb man.
getting coddled while being sick. No! I would never.
Well, now she's flipping me off, so I can probably stay.
Well,
I mean, you should probably make her happy if you want to continue having a girlfriend, so...
Nah, no way. Why would I ever do that?
Just go, pal. Stop making us jealous that you have a loved one. Go. Just go.
leave us miserable bastards alone with Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. God damn.
MC says you get a new equip. Yeah, I thought so.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go disappear and not spend time with my girlfriend.
That's right.
That's right.
That's what we
She'd
thought.
like to be further ignored. Take that.
Huh.
I'm gonna go to the other room.
Oh,
Play
secret wall?
Neo 2.
Hold on now, we got some lifeblood here.
He's already ignoring you. You can leave.
Why would you slaughter the butterflies?
Because they give me temporary health and thus make me feel slightly better about myself.
That's
Oh.
trash.
So that's what I need to do to feel better about myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Go around killing
try.
butterflies.
Well, it's like that Paramore song. You rip wings off butterflies, right?
I
Sure.
don't know. I don't listen to Paramore. I'm not emo.
Wow.
I listen almost exclusively to R&B and soul music, so sorry you're out of luck here too.
There is no ripping wings of butterflies. Just very very sad drinking in bars and crying over people that abandoned you.
You listen to country?
No, that's what blues is for me.
Oh,
Sounds a lot like country.
Really?
Whining and crying about lost loved ones? Yeah.
Huh.
well no, usually country anymore is either about how awesome it is to be at the club or the bar just getting smashed, or it's about how much better everything was in the middle of nowhere 50 years ago.
Yeah.
It's a very strange genre topically. Like, it relies on nostalgia. What the classic country stuff does, not the bro country. The bro country is the former, like, falls into the former category. But it relies very plainly on nostalgia in a way a lot of other, like, genres' lyrical content, often doesn't.
Bro country.
Oh yeah, bro country. Like, this new, relatively new, I mean, like, became popular within, like, the past decade. Nashville...
Became popular when Nashville became popular.
Well, no, Nashville's was like the locus of country music in the U.S. for ages. But like within the past 10 years, you really start to see the popularity of this very pop-inspired, faux, like very soft, rocky kind of like bar and club music with twangy country accents.
Sounds like
Like,
yeah, I mean, there is this one guy that I listen to that's turned now more to some sort of indie rockish kind of music. Barnes Courtney.
I
And
might have heard the
he's-
name.
Yeah, he's quite popular, like in the pop scene now.
Oh, damn it, I'll just walk straight into that.
I'm gonna wait all the time.
These suckers,
Natural-
I want to say these two are more durable than I'm used to these creatures being.
It says Nashville is best and evil genius after being obliterated.
Wow.
Fair enough.
I mean, I grew up around Nashville, but alright.
But okay.
Reflex, but okay.
There we are.
Alright, get some heals into my guy.
Yeah, and the world is a better place. Oh god, look at all these. I don't think they're necessarily dead, but just dormant.
Oh.
Ah, the Balder shell. I see. Is this a shield? Protects its bearer with a hard shell while focusing soul. Now that's my kind of equipment right there. The shell's not indestructible and will shatter after it absorbs too much damage. Look at his determined little strut. I love his default walk cycle.
Oh,
MC, the mission brief from Evil Genius for Nashville. Yeah, that's hilarious.
Sounds about
Oh,
right.
whoops, wrong trigger button. That one was on me.
It reminds me of the Dragon Ball Z abridged Android saga, where I don't know if anybody has watched any of those.
I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, and I think I've seen a bit of DBZ Abridged.
Well, essentially, the androids grow to hate country
Okay.
as a whole. Mainly because they were forced to drive through rural bumfuck nowhere. And one of them ended up putting on a quote-unquote cowboy princess outfit, which, you know, had the stereotypical, like, trimmed leather,
Yeah.
like, lace hang-downs.
what are hangdowns?
Was this like Android 17?
Yeah. So back
Of course.
when she had to wear the
Or no, that's Android 18.
And
She's
that's 18,
the only
yeah.
female.
17 is
Yeah,
the
18.
emo guy.
yeah, when her digs got destroyed by Vegeta, and then she ends up having to go into a store. They basically steal the outfit, and of course the guy's like, "This is our country best." And of course she hates it,
Right.
walks out without paying, etc. And I think they end up blowing him up off screen. But essentially they just grow to hate country, and then in the future that future Trunks is from, country doesn't exist. Country music is done and gone. Which is okay by me. I'm not a fan.
Some of the classic stuff is pretty good, but like modern stuff, no way.
Yeah, some of the classic stuff's alright. It's at least tolerable to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Put it that way.
Like, I mean, I like Johnny Cash. I like Patsy Cline's stuff well enough. Willie Nelson. But, like, these aren't people I listen to regularly. These are
Yeah,
people
I'm not gonna go out of
I
my
would
way.
not mind listening to.
I'm not gonna go out of my way to put these songs on,
Yeah,
but I wouldn't necessarily care too much if they came on.
exactly. Like, my playlists are almost exclusively stuff like Al Green, Barry White, Isaac Hayes. Like, old school soul. A lot of it is, like, Memphis soul. Because Memphis had this beautiful, like, sonic profile for much of the 50s through the 80s, but that's about as southern as it gets around here. Oh, this is the Lake of Un. Right, I know this place. Un is the name...
Green,
Oh yeah,
red
Louis
roses
Armstrong.
too,
It's good stuff.
Red roses too. Red roses too. And I think to myself, red roses too.
So, do you see that idol in the back?
Yes.
What does it appear to be depicting to y'all?
A
very
caterpillar
large-
or a slug?
It's a slug.
a very large
That's the nature goddess.
fun.
Slug.
How do we upgrade the nail, Quirrell? You just said this nail isn't good enough, so help us.
Do it. You probably gotta beat some people up first.
Oh, I thought he was non-hostile because he was just standing there and Quirrell made special mention of him, but alright.
I guess.
He's probably who you have to beat to get Quill to manufacture a better nail.
Well, I think there's a special NPC or several NPCs who
Yes.
handle nail upgrades. He is not among them.
The blacksmith. He's literally just called the blacksmith.
The nailsmith, right?
Oh yeah. He is next to the city or the sanctuary or whatever it's called.
Oh,
The big city.
oh, the City of Tears.
Yes, that one.
Big city, country
Oh.
gals, big titties. Wait,
Look, its little limbs curl up when it dies. Oh, that's so sad.
so depressing.
Oh well.
So depressing.
Sure.
Onward! Haha!
Alright, I'm gonna make like a tree and get out of here. Later, dudes.
Alright, man, take care. Thanks for joining us. Hope you get feeling better.
Yeah. Me
Hope
too.
your girlfriend doesn't dump you.
Yeah, she's totally gonna kill me 100%.
Jeez,
I'm dead as soon as I get off this call.
well, it was an honor, sir.
Yeah, well. Rip. At least we have
It's
some
been real,
pictures.
guys. You're gonna kill me. Because I've been mean. Yeah. Occasionally. Later, nerds.
Take care, y'all. Let's head back to Dirtmouth and see if we can explore. Because I think next we've got to go to the Mantis Village, which we can reach through the crossroads, not the Green Path. I don't think there's anywhere else we can access from the Green Path right now. Yeah. Up we go! And now we can open the station. Brilliant, brilliant. Oh, we can also see Zote the Mighty has arrived in town. Yay.
Papa nada.
What are you selling, ma'am? Nothing of notice. Alright.
More.
I've got a physical map. I don't need that. Hi, Zote the Mighty.
We're going analog. Why? But I kinda imagine him being Solaire.
Yeah, like Solaire with absolutely no filter.
Yeah.
Okay, we can buy quite a few things. Let's start by buying the key, which will allow us to access that thing in the graveyard, I'm pretty sure. Oh, a lantern. That sounds handy, but just not right now. Yeah, we'll buy the key. And
She's asleep on the desk, like in between me and the keyboard, and like her feet are hanging off the desk, and I cannot imagine that that's comfortable. But she's sleeping like that.
Aw.
She just wants to be close here. Yes. Yes. Good girl.
Akala, emtono.
Yeah, the goodest. I have the goodest girl and the goodest boy. Yes.
And they're both quarantine children. Sad. Yeah, I was thinking about that 2 days ago. Like both of them
Emtono.
don't know what it's like to be out of quarantine.
You know, that's
sad.
true. Oh, who is this? Tiso. If you're in search of combat, you'll find no great warriors in this decaying burrow. I've heard an arena exists somewhere below. Yeah, baby. So this guy oversees the Colosseum side quests, which I could not be more excited for. Can you still hear the dogs right now?
Nope. No.
Oh, they're going at it, though. Like you wouldn't believe. So with the key, yeah, we can open this little sanctuary, where we meet, as you said, an NPC who will help us get our ore back if we lose it. This is Confessor Gigi.
Confessor Gigi.
They have a beautiful little home.
Oh, did you see that Dre linked us a video about how to get Balan costume?
Oh, yeah, I'm glad that you were able to see exactly how convoluted it
Yeah.
is. It's almost like that should have been in the game from the beginning, hey? Like accessible quite early on. Now let's head, I think, to the Forgotten Crossroads. Yeah, because I'm gonna try to access the fungal wastes. Gotta love fungus and waste. Oh, hey, look! It's our buddy again. Sup? So we're going to be encountering a lot of familiar faces throughout our entire journey. People are going to recur in different areas under different circumstances, so get used to seeing these. MC says, getting wasted on shrooms, are we? Oh, no, we'll see what the shroom enemies are like. They can be nasty, y'all. So yeah, we want the fungal wastes, which are down there. We would also ideally want to access this shop that's listed on my physical map, Salubra's shop. I remember it just well enough. Away with the craven butt bug. Let's not forget to use our dash to go access that, that little grub a bit higher up. Remember the one on the ledge we couldn't quite reach? Oh yeah, we can access the shop now. Which, trust me, this is very important. Very, very important. I love that every NPC or every location has its own distinct, like, dominant color palette. So this is Salubra, and she sells, and I think in some cases can enhance, charms. Let's see which of these would be useful. Well, she sells us notches for charms. Once we have enough of them, of course. Let's see. Wear it and you'll be able to stay firmly in place while swinging the nail around. That sounds alright. Greater attack range, that sounds decent. Gradually seeps lifeblood. That sounds interesting. Make spells stronger. Quick focus. Huh, that sounds interesting. Let's buy the long nail. And the charm notch. And while we're here, oh hell, why don't we, go ahead and buy the steady body too, because it sounds like this might come in handy situationally, like if we're dealing with enemies in a really tight platforming challenge, and we don't want to have to deal with that knockback. But now that we can equip some badges, which is what, unfortunately, I'm just going to keep calling them because I absolutely cannot help myself. Yeah, I want to equip long nail, so why don't we unequip the compass for now? And equip the long nail instead. Let's have a look-see. Yeah! That's a pretty substantially increased attack range, isn't it? Indeed, I think so. Oh, and what's in here? Could we enter? Oh yeah, this is where we found Sly. And so it's totally empty now, yes? Yes. Now we want to head down, south into the fungal wastes. Oh, after getting that grub, and visiting the grub father, I should say, because he'll probably have some goodies for us. Let's try to remember where we are. We're at Salubra's shop. We're at the point now where most of the basic husk enemies are really, really easy to deal with. We are growing. Our character, he is developing very, very slowly. But still... Oh, right. No, it's this place. Never mind. That's what the elevator shaft was, so we want to head up and around. Or there are things to discover up and around, at the very least. Either that or we're intended to go through Fog Canyon, one way or the other. Maybe we're supposed to go through Fog Canyon? Don't know. We'll head over there if this doesn't bear fruit. Okay, butt bug. Down you go. And down go the buttlings. Ah, yes, this area. Fun times. Whoop. There we go. Was there also something we couldn't quite reach before without the dash? Like up here? Oh, no. Never mind. There wasn't. Not in this room, anyway. Come on, give us that ore. And now I'm calling it ore. The shells. You know what they are. Geo. Which is a lovely name for a currency mine. How are things going in Monster Hunter stuff?
Still tanky and spanky. Not really enjoying it, but I want to complete everything that I can, so...
I feel ya.
Now it's just a chore.
Do you still get pretty reliable partners when you team up with other players?
Pretty much. And good thing is you don't have chat, but just stickers, so nobody can trash talk anyone.
Be so weird if people did that for friggin' Monster Hunter of all things, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, even games like that can attract the gamers, TM.
Exactly.
Will you be streaming tomorrow?
No. I actually have a board game party hosting in the evening. With a couple of friends. for
Very
Labor
nice.
Day. Yeah.
MC says if you want to cure trash talk, give mint. Oh?
I will also have to hide my weed somewhere because half of my apartment smells like poppy pee and the other half smells like weed.
Oh my god.
And on Monday, I have like people coming over to see the apartment, so whoopsie.
Who knows, maybe that's just part of the charm they're looking for.
Yeah. It's a real good bachelor apartment. Or bachelorette.
But there isn't like lingering sense of like Beppo poop all over the place?
No. Beppo's poop is thankfully always contained in one place. And most of it's outside anyways, so...
Excellent.
Slowly but surely. The problem is he still pees everywhere, but the good thing is his pee doesn't smell. So I just have to clean it up and that's fine.
Ah, I see.
But he likes taking Poppy's poop as, you know, a snack. So like I wake up in the morning and look to the side of my bed and I see Poppy's poop everywhere because Beppo dug it out and now is, you know, nibbling on it.
Jesus.
Yes.
That sure is a puppy for you.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there we go. Shortcut. Haha.
Fake wall on this map. Says
Okay.
MC.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought I heard a grub or something nearby. They're vocal little suckers.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that was probably it. Yep. Good eye. Thank you, MC. Oh, wait, no. Grub and butt bugs. Be free. For now. Okay, maybe the compass is actually more important than I thought it was. Oh, MC, I see what you meant about the mints. I got you, man. Alright. Let's make our way back to Grub Home and hopefully grab that stray grub on the way. I love all of like the old shells built into or lining the walls and floor. Really nice touch, that. The amount of little detail put into this game's character and environment design is astounding. There's the other grub we were looking for. We sure can get to it now.
You are the grub that we were looking for.
Alright, Grub Father, give us what you got. I love the crazy, like, not exactly ragdolling, but bouncing about most enemies do after they die. Like, I mean, we send these suckers flying with our tiny little nail. Alright, Grub Father, we should have 3 of your cohort back to you. So give us that money. That's the way. Oh no, it's not all money. Sometimes it's something special. Like a mask fragment. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. More health. More health. Now let's see. Whoop. Hold on. If we were at Grub Home, to reach the fungal waste, we would have to go more or less straight down, it looks like. Well, let's see if that's possible. Oh. Oh. Hold on. It's a little door. A little door we missed entirely before. It's a little cave infested with grouges and spikes. Oh no, we're being healed up. That's usually not a good sign.
Uh-oh. Is there a big open... Oh. Ah, jumping puzzle. Yep.
We don't get a wall jump in this game, do we?
You do.
Oh, okay. Well, that's exactly what this is for, then. Oh, or I could do that. I could try doing that. Or not. No, that's too dangerous.
You should be able to wall jump right away. I'm not sure that that is a special skill. Or maybe it is.
It is. I think I've tried before. We can't.
Okay.
MC says you can wall jump. Yeah. Just can't do it yet. Jesus Christ, I'm just taking hits left, right, and center. That's alright, though. Yeah, MC says you get it in the fungal waste. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. MC says Pogo Spike is a speedrun strat. Of course it is. Okay, now down here. Yeah, here we go. Fungal waste, here we come. Time to get ready for a few rounds of Fungus Among Us. Yeah, that's the best you're getting out of me. What on earth is back here? Or isn't back here? Something's down there, clearly. We'll need, like, a smash attack. MC says Alexander made a new video. I'm not sure I'm familiar with them.
We dead.
To the wastes! Explaining his experience with the movie The Social Network. Oh, man. Time to kill the big mushroom boy. I'm sorry, they deflate like balloons and then fly away. That's amazing. YouTuber talking about anime and media. Okay. Oh,
okay.
Oh god, we're falling. No.
I still have to finish, what's his face? Mob Psycho. I stopped Summer towards the end of the second season.
Now what are these adorable little spiky mushroom fellas? Oh, I guess just like your basic enemy for this zone. Alright. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, I love Hunter x Hunter.
Is that how it's pronounced?
Yeah, I mean, that's how a lot of people pronounce it. I'm not sure if that is the correct way.
No. I always heard Hunter x Hunter, which sounded so awkward to me, so I was like, it's gotta be...
Well, when I, you know, usually at the end of the episode say, in the next episode of Hunter x Hunter, and usually just
Oh
say,
yeah, well then that's correct. Like, I've no idea what people are on about over here then. So we've got these convenient signposts pointing our way toward the Mantis Village, which, oddly enough, is an enemy of the state of Hallownest for all intents and purposes. But they've got, like, signage pointing you straight to it.
Hunter x Hunter is the English way to say it. Ah, okay, could be. Because I did watch it dubbed, not subbed, so could be.
I find, except in the cases where, like, the plot is changed directly due to editing, see, like, every 4Kids translation, dubs are, sorry, friends, but more enjoyable for me, because you can, like, have them on while you're not looking directly at the screen and still follow along.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, that's my reasoning as well. Mostly because I like watching anime while doing crochet, for example.
Mm-hmm.
And I cannot just keep staring, you know, at the screen while doing that, so I enjoy dubs.
So, time to meet the, leg eater.
Nom nom.
Yeah, so, here's the thing. He offers slightly dangerous, or shall we say, duplicitous deals. If we give him some geo, he'll show us something nice. And yeah, he sells special charms that, will shatter, or only last for a specific duration. I believe.
What a cheat.
Fragile greed, fragile heart, and fragile strength. We won't be making use of his services, but they're there. They do exist. Creepy sucker, isn't he?
Oh yeah. He looks like he's been doing crack for way too long.
Yeah, without Viper's blessing, that's what you get.
Yeah.
MC says I follow along with the Japanese? Well, right on, man.
I used to be able to do that, but my Japanese kinda went to shit. Because I haven't watched anime for a couple of years and then I started again. But also then again, I have some Japanese friends who say that watching anime is probably the worst way to learn Japanese. Because it's half broken and they say like most of the stuff that they say in anime you don't say it in real life, at least not like
Wait a minute, hold on now. You said half broken, so like those extremely awkward translations of like a lot of like, you know, heroes monologues in anime and all that, that come across as both trying way too hard and also borderline incoherent. That's the way it sounds in the original language too?
As they say, they have to make it sound like that so that it's more expression...
More expressive.
More expressive, yes. That's the word.
Invader Dre says you could turn the charms into unbreakable versions. I know, but we're not getting them now. No.
I would never use anime as a basis to learn Japanese as MC. Yeah, definitely not.
Oh, looks like this is locked. Alright.
From the other side?
No, like there are just chains wrapped around it.
So it's obviously locked.
Oh, explosive projectiles. Nice. Let's avoid those suckers. Oh, let's also heal. Shoot.
It makes me feel so nervous when I'm looking at the amount of health you have. Because
Yeah.
I have, I think, double that in my playthrough and I'm still dying like nothing, so...
Oh yeah, you can get a ton of masks in this game, I want to
Yeah.
say. But so many of the shards or mask pieces are so well hidden.
But they're really fun to find.
Oh yeah, absolutely. MC says you could pogo jump the projectiles. You can, but evading them just seems safer to me. Oh! We remember the Elder. Yeah, this is the resting place of legendary warrior Elder Who. No relation to the Doctor. And yeah, we'll have to come back here later with something very special.
Oh, you know about the banker quest? Have you done it or seen it?
Oh, I've seen it, yeah.
Yeah.
I've just not, encountered the bank here yet.
Yeah. But I honestly never used the bank, so I didn't know that was there, but my ex got it and he was like, did she just run away with my money? Like,
Oh, it's a friendly. Hey, Cloth.
That's his superhero name.
Her,
The
actually.
Nairo.
Oh, her. Okay.
No Nairo.
She's like a friendly version of Maneater Mildred from Dark Souls. Oh, damn it. The one time the game is charitable with, like, its attack radius, it's like, oh yeah, you definitely hit that projectile. No, we didn't. Oh, good
Yeah,
to see that the explosions can damage the turrets as well, though.
I will never forget his reaction when the banker was not there anymore. He just looked at me and he was like, "What?" I was like, "Well." And it was because like he put an amazing amount of geodes inside. Like I think it was like 20k or something. Like he really piled it up,
Oof.
and he gave everything at the like in one go. And he was like, "Okay, now they're safe." And then he turned back to like pick them up, and he was like, "The fuck just happened?"
Oh, that's nasty. That is so rough.
But he had great pleasure beating the shit out of the banker when he found her.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Oh yeah, MC, I know. I know how that particular side quest plays out. Which is why I'm quite surprised they didn't do something similar in Blue Fire with that game's, like, clearly unscrupulous banker. But there wasn't a
Yeah.
banking system. Not like I'm complaining, we never really needed a ton of ore that we couldn't get easily. MC says
Yeah,
reminds me of
that's what's
Spyro's
really
moneybags.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's really weird. Like Blue Fire did not have anything worth buying that much.
Oh,
and
it
then, like,
did.
you didn't-
Absolutely. They just gave
But you
us...
didn't have to grind it.
No. They gave us plenty of ore, provided we did everything else. Oh no. We have awakened the wrath of the Mush God.
No,
Why does it...
dude, look at him.
Yeah, he looks like he's about to just pass out at any second.
And Toad, what are you doing to him? Is that Lil John?
No, neither of these are cool enough to be Lil Jon.
Lil J.
There you go. It's what you get for impersonating, Lil Jon. Oh, got a charm notch. We can stick our compass back on then. That's lovely. MC says Blue Fire does not have a truly grim world. It doesn't have a super well-developed world at all, but I get your point. And Invader Dre says the mushy gods are Angie. We got him, though!
Angie. Yeah, I mean, like, what I didn't like, or what gave, at least to me, a very different feeling in Blue Fire is the fact that there's so many NPC and they're so talkative.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in Dark Souls you have barely any. In Hollow Knight you have a little bit more, but they're so spread out that you really don't spend almost any time talking to them.
Oh, I didn't...
But
Me being me, of course, I didn't mind that at all. It's that so many of the NPCs had a lot to say, and they didn't feel like really developed characters.
no. Can help. Only stuff. She's walking on my sound system and activating Google Assistant and then talking to the Google Assistant.
Wait, is she like meowing into the microphone? Seriously?
Yeah, she's like meowing and tapping the touch screen.
That is amazing.
Yeah, and the Google Assistant is like, you need to create a profile. And I was like, okay,
She
does that
will
in
one
the
of
middle
these
the night
days.
too, so yeah, it scares the crap out of me because you know she just does that in the middle of the night, and I'm you know I wake up and I'm like, who the fuck is in my apartment?
Who's in my apartment and just like talking to my computer?
Yeah.
Oh, these things are kind of tricky. We'll get the timing down. Wow. So yeah, the fungal wastes are more or less all like this, just massive dark tunnels full of shrooms, and eventually mantises. Ooh, we got a Geo Shroom. The best kind of power-up. Money. Right, that was the first gate we passed. Probably best just to avoid those for now. Yeah. Ooh, Stag Station. What, pray tell, are you? Are you going to explode like so many enemies in this game do? Yep. A lot of things explode in this world, don't they? Dre says you missed probably my favorite and most used charm. It's okay, man. Well, like I say, we will get everything eventually. We're just kind of exploring free form now. There we go.
All the hiccups. The evil hiccups.
Okay, so those just seem to be note-for-note weaker versions of the large mushroom monsters, or like, mushroom balloon critters. Good to know. Sure would love a map. Helps to have a map. Oh. Yikes. Collectible. Oh, shit. The Hallownest seal. Hold on, what is this? Let's, work our way down first before we have a look-see. Maybe make our way to the Stag Station. Bop, bop. Okay. Oh, well, I see Pages. He must be here.
Do you hear him?
No, well, he might be in the next, screen down, then.
Ah, okay, because usually if you see Pages and you don't hear him, he might not be there anymore.
Well, no. See, they're, like, leading down.
Ah, okay.
Yep, now I hear him. Oh, glowing. Oh. Bouncy shrooms, I see.
Yeah, use the nail attack downwards.
Ah,
and then-
right. Yeah, there we go. Cute.
I have no idea how that thing is called, so I'm calling it the downwards naily slicey thing.
Nail hop, I think.
I'm a professional gamer, okay?
Shovel Knight ripoff? I don't know. Our guy is probably further north. Yep, he's just chilling over here.
Ah, Cornifer. I wonder why Cornifer doesn't have issues with any of these stupid shits that are attacking.
If
What
we
kind of
learn...
magic does he use?
If all of the lore we gather from NPCs later in the game is any indication, he and a lot of the civilians who are still alive are probably a lot stronger than they look.
Oh.
I like that all of his maps are dirt cheap, though. That's really nice. Oh yeah, so we're right by the Queen's Station.
Cornifer knows the third dimension.
Invader Dre says I've heard it called pogoing. Oh, I see. Yeah, he could just go 3D like, Super Paper Mario. Really helps navigation. You know, that's a game I have a much fonder memory of than when I, like, first played it. Oh. Welcome to the Queen's Station. No gear. Gear? No, not gear, like a life upgrade. No, come on. Come on. So there's several stag stations that all run here. Hello? Willow? A unique fungus growing up above. Okay. She's perfectly healthy. And sane. I appreciate that. Over here. Dre says she eats people. Willow? Okay. Yep, we will call forth the stag. Dre, I'm not heading back now. Don't worry. I'm just exploring the station to see what the stag has to tell us. He actually has a pretty involved quest line later in the game. Oh, wait. Hold on. There was a bench. We can apply our crest again. Our compass crest. There we go. Oh, Quirrell left already? That's a shame. It's alright, we'll run into him again, no doubt. What's up here? Is this the room that she was talking about? No, this is Fog Canyon. I guess I'll destroy one of these, or a couple of these little jellyfish Medusa creatures. Just to unlock their lore. Oh, right. That's why we don't mess with them. The large ones will destroy you. Small ones, totally harmless. Large ones, stay far away. At least right now. What's in here, though? Anything special? Oh yeah, this is the bank, I believe. Yep, Millabelle. Pay to open an account? Sure, we won't use it yet due to the way this side quest works. But we'll, we'll open an account.
Hey.
We're not about to.
She's such a nice lady.
Yeah, like sweet old Grandma Bug.
Yeah.
She wouldn't take all of your money and run away, not at all.
She can't run away, she's old, right?
But no, she can hoof it, we find out.
She can. Sneaky old bitch.
I'm sure that was a lovely
like Dumb and
evening in
Dumber.
when your ex discovered what the gimmick there was.
Yeah. I told him, like, if you were an old grandma and you stole all the money, and where would you go? And then he found her and he was like, of course! And then he beat the crap out of her. And he didn't stop until she was empty.
Just like Moneybags in Spyro.
Oh yeah.
See, the only horrible thing is beating up Moneybags in Spyro, I think, is one of the prerequisites for accessing Super Mega Ultra Bonus Round or whatever.
Oh
And
yeah.
that stage can just stay dead and buried. It can go right to hell.
That's the skateboard stage?
No, it's like the bonus stage that includes, like, the Yeti hoverboard race.
Oh, right.
That.
That.
None of the Spyro trilogies, like, final bonus stages were great, but that one was bafflingly poorly designed. Also really erratically designed. None of the elements really worked together.
Poppy, stop it.
MC says the hoverboard's fun when you can actually play it. Jesus, man. Harsh.
Wow. Shots called. Shots fired, I mean? What? Can I English tonight? No, probably.
I can't most of the time either, and I essentially help teach it, so no worries.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so we can't do anything here yet. Lots of sealed doors we'll need to unlock from the other side. Very, very Metroidvania here.
And no squats were done.
Yeah, that's right. Are you going to be doing squats for Hellpoint?
Yes, I will.
Are you sure?
No,
Okay.
but YOLO.
I was about to say, Seth, you can definitely, like, just swear those off for the Hellpoint playthrough, trust me. No one will think less of you. Probably don't want to do that to yourself. Or, I should say, there's a couple points in Hellpoint where you might want to waive the,
Alright, yeah.
the squat
We're
penalty.
gonna...
The bosses that
Yeah.
are broken.
Yeah.
Like, you might not want to do squats for, the weird, totally static, like, T-pose boss.
Ooh, that's his official name.
No. It's, I forget his exact name, but it doesn't make any sense grammatically, so, you know, like, the yogi.
MC says, Eclipse and I enjoyed that skateboard minigame, and I have fond memories of it. The fond memories include Brady suffering.
Like, I could see why people would enjoy it. It just didn't do so for me. It felt like the worst part of an otherwise brilliant game. What is this? What is big log? Nothing? Okay then.
Background.
Yeah, just the background, I guess.
No, Brady suffering is a shame. Aww.
Oh. I really wish to share that good time. It's alright, I mean... Look, sports, or... I shouldn't say sports. Races in video games usually aren't my thing. At best, I find them unobtrusive. At worst, I find them, like, just frustrating digressions. Mario Kart is an exception for me because I love those games. But kind of like Smash Brothers, they're not so much racing games as much as they are Nintendo's take on a racing game, like with a huge focus on, like, getting parties together and playing and engaging with one another. So it offers a very different type of entertainment experience than, like, a more...
Yeah.
I don't want to say pure, but, like, completely unadulterated racer would.
Palpatine. Uh-huh. When I pull out the full name, she knows she's in trouble. She's still arguing with the... well, with the Google Assistant.
And she says, clearly you've not played a racing game against me. No, I couldn't, probably. Let's see. We want to go north.
Poppy! Stop!
What is she doing?
She is bitch slapping the touchscreen of the sound system.
At least it's not the sparkling water this time, right?
Yeah. I mean, I learned to hide sparkling water from her. I don't know why, but just she has an agenda against that poor sparkling water.
Is it like any carbonated beverage or just the sparkling water?
I think it's well, she didn't do anything with beer and she hasn't done anything with like other sodas, but it's just sparkling water. I think it's because it's transparent, but it still keeps like popping in her face. So she's like, "What the fuck?" I'm
Or
confused.
like it's water but not, and that frightens her.
It's water that's attacking me.
Nothing in
I brought.
nothing in my world makes sense anymore.
Yeah, I brought the Roomba today from the basement, and I just plugged it in the charging station, and both Beppo and Poppy were sitting for like 20 minutes next to it and just staring at it. Like, oh, okay, do you guys know what's coming?
Like, what is this new pet? It looks broken.
Yeah.
Ipsy says, I probably became quite proficient at racing games because all the time grinding Mega Race 2. Getting to the end of that game is dedication. Oh yeah? What's it require? And, Seth, do you have any familiarity with that property? Oh yeah, High Cloth.
No, I hate racing games except Crash Team Racing. That's the
Oh,
only one that I
yeah,
like.
that's also quite good. You don't like the Mario Kart games?
No.
Two-
I don't like it that like 90% of that game is drifting.
Yep, fair. Totally fair.
And I find the power-ups and Crash Team Racing a bit more fun. I don't know.
No, CTR, especially the remake, feels really, really good.
Yeah.
Hey, Schnaufy, good evening. Hope you're doing well, man.
Snoopy!
Thank you for joining us. Might go to Mantis Village, and whether or not we reach the Mantis Lords, we might cut it there. We've been live for quite a while today, which I've really enjoyed. Thank you all so much for joining me and deigning to spend some of your time with us. But we're a ways to Mantis Village, so stream isn't ending quite yet. Ooh. Schnaufy says, finally it's the weekend. Oh, man, I'm right there with you. I'm grading all weekend, rather, but I'm almost free to do nothing but thesis work and stream for the summer, which makes me very, very happy. MC says basically...
Yeah. What are your plans for May the 1st, Schnaufy?
MC says basically you cannot get ahead of anyone in Mega Race because the AI cheats. Oh, yikes. More so than, like, with blue shells and, like, in Mario Kart. And Vader Ray says, I prefer CTR over Mario Kart as well. Nice, nice. The remake has been very, very popular. It's been getting a lot of positive attention. Yep, there went Hornet, so we're getting close to the Mantis Village. No wonder things are going to shit in this kingdom. Everything's exploding all the time.
Yeah.
It's like Dark Souls is designed by, I don't know, a Pixar animator and Michael Bay jointly.
Produced by Michael Bay.
That actually sounds kind of awesome, honestly. Schnaufy says, casual Saturday, nothing special for May 1st. And MC says Mega Race has weapons that the enemies will use to destroy you, and car wrecks actually, like, get in the way. Oh! Sounds kind of involved, really. Nice. Okay, I think we have to go. Well, we could follow Hornet, but first, drop down. MC says, and you have to do well in races to get money to repair your car and buy weapons. Oh! So... yeah, that does sound like a bit of a grind, but maybe, like, if you can get new weapons or parts for your car or new models regularly, it wouldn't be, like, really tedious? It could be kind of fun? I could see that. There we go. Those turrets are pretty nasty, y'all. We can get them, though. As evidenced by the fact that we have been getting them.
MC says the maps have hard turns, and Schnaufis asks, do you have special plans for tomorrow? I personally have a board game night organized. Well, when I say night, I mean from 4 until 9, because there's a curfew, so yeah. Never thought I would be living in a world with a curfew, but okay.
Hey, it's...
I mean, a curfew that's not made by my mom.
hopefully it's almost over.
I'll believe it when I see it. Because we were supposed to only be in lockdown for 2 weeks to flatten the curve. That was a year ago.
Well,
Even more than a year ago now.
how's the caseload progressing in Germany?
Well, in Munich, it's not going down, even though the vaccinations have started for a while now.
Do you think, well, due to the lockdown, your government actually, you know, putting lockdowns in place, as ours should have, like, a year ago, the people who are vaccinated can't, like, get out and start being all irresponsible, right?
They can just go do basic things for which you require a proof that you don't have COVID with just the confirmation that you have been vaccinated. That's about it.
I see. Yeah,
So,
that's
like going to the hairstylist and stuff like that.
that's smart.
My trainer got vaccinated last weekend with some bio something vaccine.
BioNTech?
Could be.
MC says each map must be played 3 times, and you need to be on the top 3 to progress, or game over and go back to the start. Ooh, yikes.
That game sounds like shit, and I don't want to play it ever.
Now all we have to do is swap this really cool looking switch to open up a second shortcut. This game does shortcuts pretty well. MC says that's one of the games I had as a child. Oh, so it was like, for, retro PCs, or what today would be considered retro PCs? It's pretty cool.
The retro PCs, also known as toasters.
DOS game. Nice. MC says Mega Race is rad for one reason. What's that? Some of the unlocks you can get? Oh god, it begins.
Oh yeah. The mantises.
Meet the mantises, yeah.
Manti?
Dear friends, these things will fuck you up.
I think they stop attacking you after you beat the lords and prove yourself.
They do! But I mean, the Mantis units as a whole are really brutal for this stage of the game. Fun! But Schnaufy says, oh, they've like used a bunch of different names for the lockdown? That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what else can you do, though, like, when your caseload just isn't going down, and for the longest time you didn't even have vaccination available, you know? It's like, the only alternative would be just letting people, especially those most at risk, suffer. Which is largely what we did.
Yeah, at this point, quite a lot of people are so tired of the lockdown that they just don't care, you know? The problem is, at least in Bavaria, the police is extremely strict. So they see you out, you're getting a fine right away, and yeah, it's not fun. I think it's 500 euros if you stay outside the curfew. You can only be outside if you have a valid reason, like job or something like that, or if you have proof that you are, like, I don't know, going back home or something. I don't know, it's kind of sketchy, but.
Basically, if they determine your presence outside or in public is more of a threat than a necessity, they can
exactly.
Penalize you.
Yeah.
MC says the intro for the Mega Race video. Yeah, Schnaufy says lockdown light, short lockdown, wave breaking lockdown. Are these all, except for these all terms the government actually uses? Aside from shit lockdown, I imagine.
I don't know, they kinda, I don't know if they think if they use a new name, we're gonna think it's a new lockdown instead, oh, it just doesn't stop. And it just keeps on coming and it keeps on coming.
So notice right there the little flying unit was like a mantis vulture.
Yep.
Fortunately, it's really easy to pogo the manti. Which is not at all the proper plural, but is fun to say.
And now it's manti, okay. MC says lockdowner. Yeah. The lockdownest. And Schnaufy says curfew 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. is also strange. Yup. I think basically the curfew is like so that people don't stay out partying.
Yeah.
That is basically the party time, you know, so.
Look, okay, I never want to attend a party that lasts until 5 a.m. That sounds miserable.
I did once and I was miserable the next day. Because you have to sleep till like 3 o'clock in the afternoon or something, you're exhausted. If you've been out there that long, probably you've also been drinking or using something to just keep your energy up, which is gonna cause you a hangover. So just the next day, it's just a crap next day.
Wanderers seeking death, welcome. May you find swift end upon our claws. Oh, well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, that's basically how you feel on the second day. You welcome death.
But despite...
I actually hated New Year's Eve celebrations because you're always kind of forced to be up until very late. And not last year, but the 2020 New Year celebration, we were all drunk and we had a party with like 25 people in our apartment or something like that.
Oof.
And after the fireworks, we just, you know, talked for a little bit more. And then the only thing that I remember is that I woke up in the middle of the night because my ex was trying to get in the bed next to me. And in the morning, I asked him, like, what the hell happened? And he was like, well, we don't know. Like, after the fireworks, you just looked at us and said, okay, I'm out, bye. And you went into bed and slept. I was like, okay.
Ah, of course.
Apparently drunk me was like, fuck this shit, I'm out. And I was just...
MC says the curfews basically to have legal ground on stopping those, like, activities. Yeah, the more dangerous, risky activities. Absolutely. And... like, I really wish we had something like that here, because it could have saved God knows how many lives, in the States anyway, because people were just stupid. And in some states within the US, encouraged to just be stupid, to stick it to liberals, basically, so folks like me.
Because everything needs to have its basis in politics.
Over here it does! And Shinalfi says, in my village, the supermarket closes at 7 p.m. and the gas station at 8. It's always Death Valley in the evening, no one's on the street. See, in my hometown, normally, like, pre-COVID times, people would be out, like, quite a lot of people, at that time of night, but always, like, just getting food. Always. In my hometown...
One thing that I had...
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah? The one thing that I had to get used to when I moved to Bavaria was the fact that everything closes at 8. So, you know, God forbid you remember that you forgot to buy something at 8:01. You know, nothing is open.
What was the standard time most businesses closed in Croatia, or what is?
10 o'clock. And you had the, like, the 7-Eleven kind of shops.
Yeah, like 24-hour little convenience stores or bodegas.
Yeah. So you could always find food or something if you're out in the middle of the night, or you forget to buy groceries and you're working pretty late.
Yeah,
but here you actually have to plan, you know, okay, I cannot work late today because I need to buy food. And also, during holidays, there is no open anything. So, like, if I forgot to buy groceries today, I would go hungry tomorrow and during the weekend, because tomorrow is holiday and then it's Sunday and nothing works.
Yeah, so... oh, hold on. There's an NPC we can rescue over here, provided we can get to her. Easier said than done.
MC says, if you have corona, you're here, become like Trump's. Oh my god.
Oh, what's
if
this?
Only.
Dash Master? Pardon me, first off, is that the Soul Master?
No, it's the Dash Master.
Ah, yes, of course.
Master, apprentice.
The bearer will be able to dash more often as well as dash downwards. Now that sounds really good. I don't know if it's better than Soul Catcher, but we'll see. Oh, hello. You in need of a master? A dash master? Little shroom people?
In Munich, supermarkets are open till 10 or midnight, aren't they? Nope. Only one at the Hauptbahnhof. Everything else closes on 8. At 8, sorry.
Yeah, see, around here the standard...
And also in the malls. Everything closes at 8 and they kick you out of the mall. Actually, they kick you out of the mall a little bit before 8 so that the workers have time to close for 8.
I got it. Over here, the standard is usually anywhere from like 9 to 10. Some restaurants, of course, stay open later, especially on the weekends.
Yeah. I mean, you still have restaurants and bars open late, of course, but like regular stores where you can buy stuff, no. Except the one on the main train station because of the travels and stuff. That one is open till 11, I want to say, but the prices in it are like 3 times more expensive than in the regular.
Of course, targeted to tourists, right?
Yeah, of course.
Now,
and stupid people that forget to buy groceries like me.
If you want to talk about crazy hours, let's talk about the legend of America's most notorious business, Walmart. Do you know what many Walmart's operating hours are? Just like, take a guess. What would be totally ridiculous? So, Walmart, at least many of them, yep, MC's got it. Open 24 hours a day. You can go to the supermarket at 3 a.m. and oh, God help you if you do. And I will tell you, I do not shop at Walmart. I don't want to support their business practices. I don't want to really support the people that control the company. But, dear God, having been in a Walmart in the wee morning hours, I will tell you, it is like Thunderdome or something. There's no rules. The employees don't care. It's a madhouse. People are either stopping over for party supplies, like, while they're just wilding out, or, like, people who are just in really, really sad states are, like, coming through to buy chips at 4 in the morning, because I guess that's just what they do now, you know? Schnaufi, even on Sunday? Yeah, even on Sunday, absolutely. The only day Walmart is not open, at least the Walmart in my hometown, 24 hours a day, is Christmas. And even then, they're open partial hours. Vader Dre says, I used to work at one, yeah.
The reason that in Munich it's not open is because, you know, it's Bavaria and God doesn't want you to work after 8 p.m. and on Sundays and holidays.
Well, at least God is labor-friendly, then.
Yeah.
Oh, we've made it to the Mantis Village, by the way. Get ready for a couple quick scenes of me... Yeah, me getting my ass handed to me. The Mantis Village itself is not very big, but I love its visual design. Reminds me of, like, I don't know, a bayou aesthetic, kind of. What's in here? A hook? Yes, now we can wall jump. Mantis Claw. Yeah, baby. The Mantis Village itself, like a lot of this game's areas, which I could appreciate, is pretty small. It's very content-rich, though, very dense. Like a brownie of good game design. That's the level of over-analysis y'all are here for, I'm sure. Now let's see, what's... Can we... Yeah. We have to come back and lower the portcullis or lower the door. But let's see. Schnaufi says Sunday rules in Germany annoy me sometimes. Well, there used to be several laws in many US states expressly prohibiting businesses or specific types of businesses from operating on Sunday at all. Very few places. I don't think any state has regulations like that on the books anymore, but they used to. Stuffy says no car wash, no lawn mowing? Oh.
Oh yeah. No vacuuming either.
Huh. That's interesting.
House rules.
Does that happen to include no dogs barking obnoxiously loudly?
Well, generally it needs to be peace and quiet. So if your dogs are being so loud that it's disturbing other neighbors, then you can get a fine. And fines for annoying your neighbors are usually quite high. Like
Jesus.
for drilling is apparently up to 5,000 euros.
Yeah, like, I definitely respect the spirit of those laws, but it seems like, as far as enforcement goes, it's a bit much.
I mean...
Like my question, I suppose, would be, as somebody who has studied public policy before, right, I totally get wanting to have, obviously, a day without work or a day of peace and relaxation. All about it. But what if somebody's idea of relaxing without disturbing their neighbors or anything like that was to, like, have a bit of fun and go out and party or what have you, you know?
They don't want to have the potential of it disturbing anyone. That's the thing.
That's... yeah, like, I get it, but it just seems a little prohibitive.
Yeah, and also what Schnaufi says, fines are easy money.
Ah, yeah, there you go.
I mean, thankfully, yeah, rules in Munich are quite strict in Bavaria in general, but we do have, like, amazing public systems and amazing, like,
Yeah.
cleaning services on the streets and everything, so, you know, I know that that money is being, well, at least partially put to good use.
Oh no, of course, like, you get more than enough good to outweigh the bad, really easily.
I don't know if I've told you, like, my first New Year's Eve that I celebrated in Munich, I was coming back home at, like, 3 a.m., and you know how the streets were covered in firework trash? And I already saw the cleaning services being out on the streets. In the morning, I woke up and went for a walk, and it was like, I don't know, 10 a.m., something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was spotless. Nothing was on the streets were clean, like nothing ever happened.
Man, and cleanup post-Oktoberfest always functions the same way, right?
Yeah, it's really, really fast with the cleanup. It takes a while to tear down the Oktoberfest like area, like the tents.
The tents and all
everything,
that,
because
yeah.
They're basically houses that they build. And like the tents are the sizes of, I don't know, hotels sometimes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they're pretty big. And well, they can. Wait, wasn't it that one tent could hold around 15,000 people? Something like that. Yeah. So it takes a while to tear that down. That sounds like Munich only. Yeah, Munich. Definitely, I've noticed that Frankfurt is nowhere near as clean as Munich. Like, we went to this park in the middle of Frankfurt because we wanted to see something green, because the entire city is gray and sad and industrial. And the water in the lake, in the park, was greenish brown, and there were bottles floating around. And we were like, okay, that's the worst thing that we've seen in a long time. We were happy we were living in Munich.
What, not too fond of good old lake bottle?
Lake bottle, yeah.
The Lake Bottle Distillery, official sponsor of Oktoberfest.
Yeah, I guess they could just pick up bottles over there if they need a refill.
There you go. Oh, what is this? It's marked with those little dream symbols we saw when the god spoke to us earlier.
God was like, sup.
One of the gods, anyway. This universe has a lot of them. MC says, become bottle. And Schnaufi asks, for how long are you in Munich, or Germany, or how long have you been?
No, 26th of November 2016 was when I arrived.
You remember the exact date, wow.
Yup, it was a special day for me.
Aw. That's so lovely.
Yuppers. Yeah, I remember being super panicked because my dad and my stepmom were driving me, and it was 2 days after I accepted the offer and basically decided to move to Germany. And they picked me up from Zagreb because I was still living in Zagreb. So it was right after college, and drove me there, and then left me there and went straight home because they had to work the other morning.
Oh, wow.
So they had an 11-hour drive basically the entire day.
Whew.
And I was there alone in a foreign country being like, okay. now
Little
what?
overwhelmed, right?
Yeah, a bit. It took me about a week to start feeling a little bit more comfortable. Like, thankfully, it was a Sunday that I arrived, so on the next day I right away went to work, like my first day, meeting people, and everyone was super nice and trying to, help me get accustomed to Germany. But it was hell, like trying to open up a bank account, because a bank account requires you to have a job, and the job requires you to have a bank account.
Oh my god, it's actually that one quest from Blood and Wine, then.
Yes. And it was so annoying. Like, the first bank rejected me because of my Yugoslavian phone number that was in their official letter. Yes.
Yugoslavian.
They cannot accept. Yes, Yugoslavian. It said Yugoslavian, not Croatian, not Serbian, not anything Yugoslavian.
It said you're from a country that does not exist anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Oh, I wish I kept that letter. Oh my god. Yeah, I was really close to replying to them. I'm really sorry. I'm gonna apply with my Czechoslovakian one. Is that one better? Just like, fuck you.
Also,
Learn some history.
in a way, kind of casual racism.
Yeah. And then I applied for a different bank, which, yeah, I didn't have any problem, but I still had to give my contract, which I didn't have because I didn't have a bank account. So how we did it is I temporarily gave my Croatian bank account, to which they said that they cannot give me my salary on that one because it was in a Croatian kuna and they were paying me in euros. So what they did is they paid me like in cash, which was I was quite self-conscious carrying so much cash in hand. It was a bit nerve-wracking to have that much, just lying in my pocket. It got sorted. I mean, just because my employer was very understanding.
Schnaufi says, thank God no one was lawn mowing or buying groceries.
Oh yeah, of course. Imagine instead of like a cart having a lawnmower and going with that into the shop on a Sunday.
That sounds like a YouTube video from one of those horrible prank channels.
While driving towards the grocery store on a vacuum cleaner.
Anarchy!
Anarchy. Yeah.
Okay, let's see, what else can we gather up here? Wait, do I maybe need to use the Nail Master? Or the Dash Master to climb that shaft? I might need to. Hold on.
Just you have the dash. Well, no wait, no, never mind. For some reason I thought Dash Master was a charm instead of equipable.
The charms are equipable. I think you meant
You
like a
know what I
a
meant.
permanent upgrade.
Yes. Yes. Brain no worky.
It's alright, mine isn't really working properly either. This is
Brain's
Hollow
still
Knight,
not
the best y'all gonna get.
Yeah. I mean, today I was so tired that I had one of those moments when I was frantically searching for my phone by turning on my phone, find
Yep.
my phone, and trying to find my phone with my phone, and I was
I've been
like,
there. Oh no, we
what
didn't
the hell
need
am I
it.
doing?
It opened, activating one of those switches actually raised the entire village, allowing us access to this sub-level. MC says, and then in 2021 the stream team formed and Seth encountered some rando mod living the country next door. Small world. I'm pretty sure the stream team launched in late 2020, right? Like, formally, we started when? October, November-ish?
Something like that, yeah. I think it was something... Yeah, it was sometime around my birthday, yeah, so about November-ish. Actually, November was when we... No, it was earlier than that. We started with... Didn't we start with Neo in November?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I first joined you on voice for, what, the tail end, the back half of Dark Souls 1.
Sounds about... Right, yes. No, you were there from the start of Dark Souls 1.
Yeah, no, that's right,
Yeah.
because, my voice appears in the channel trailer.
Yeah.
When you, cause the Taurus demon to pull a Seth.
Yeah. He pulled us up. Wait, but what was the first one where you joined in? What was it? I think it could be one of the last streams of Dark Souls 3?
No, I was present in chat for, like, the back half of your Dark Souls 3 playthrough.
Yeah.
Wait, was I with you for the Twin Princes?
Yes. Yes, you were.
Yeah, that's right, because I started, helping you, understand exactly how bad of a choice Smoth's Hammer was.
Yes, exactly.
I was like,
You
no.
started like having guest appearances, so you weren't there every time, but like every now and then
Yeah.
we started doing it as a regular thing. Yeah.
And MCS, Seth did a raid when Brady was doing Dark Souls. No, I first met you guys during my Bloodborne playthrough, during the worst part of my Bloodborne playthrough.
I think that's like a thing for you, just
Yeah!
having people pop in at the worst moment. I heard like a very large vocabulary from Brady in that stream.
Oh, a very interesting vocabulary too, no doubt.
I was very happy I did not play that game.
Well, when you get a PS5 in about 6 years, you can.
Oh god, yes. PlayStation
Oh
5.
god. Oh god. No, not yet. Let's open another shortcut.
Oh, right. That was the most frantic escape from the boss room I've ever seen.
Just scaling the wall! Pull up! MC says Brady's worst Dark Souls, Bloodborne. Yeah. I could play the Dark Souls games well enough. Bloodborne kicked our ass, though. Shinofi says, I discovered Seth when I continued Neo after a long time. I was looking for other Neo players. I just signed up to Twitch last year. Yeah, I remember. You joined us for the first time, I want to say, during the Nue saga. Right? Does that sound right, Seth?
Something about that, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I think it was around that time when I officially gave up and called in the cavalry. But it's so funny how things worked out because, like, I knew bad eyesight from Mixer, and we both were participating in this like charity event that was being held by a friend of ours, and that's how we started started hanging out, and then in his team were in his friend group were Ice and Lady Underjoyed, and then they were all in my stream because Bad Eyesight and I started hanging out.
Yeah.
And then once I raided Pot because he was playing Dark Souls 3 when I was playing Dark Souls 3, so I raided him like randomly, like a random person, and then we started hanging out, and then everything merged together, and now Dancing Pot and Lady Underjoyed are a couple, and I was
Really?
like, holy crap, everything just like merged together.
Across that distance, too. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Struth.
And, you know, well, the thing is that Lady Underjoyed is always awake at very weird times because she works on a farm.
Owns the farm, I think.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So...
I remember because she's not very much older than me, but somehow has managed to do about 8 times as many things in her life.
She's fucking amazing, and she's always like super active in our D&D campaigns. Like she joined Potato's campaign now, and she's always looking to like join more. And I'm like, dude, not even I have strength for so many.
Oh god,
campaigns.
oh god,
I'm
I
not
accidentally
picking
flicked
this
up on the
video.
stick. I'm sorry guys, we need to do this really quickly. Oh, fuck. Yeah, so this is hard as shit. The Mantis Queens are brutal and really fast. Now, the first phase isn't too bad. And yes, this is, relatively speaking, not too bad. Crazy attacks, crazy coverage, practically no vulnerability when you yourself are not also vulnerable. Yeah, this has got it all. Now, fortunately, correct me if I'm wrong, Seth, they only really have the 3 attacks.
It's always the 3, but they start getting faster and faster, and more of them join the fight.
Yep, you fight the first one on her own, and then her sisters fight you jointly.
Yeah.
And I want to say individually they don't have just a ton of health, but that's not really the issue here.
No, it's not. That's not the issue. The issue is that
They're fast as
kinda
shit.
Yeah, and if you get out of the rhythm, it's very hard to get back in.
Just like with Hornet, really. Hornet is great training for this.
Yeah. Oh, she fights the same way, basically. Yeah.
Well, she is a mantis, I believe. She's got the horns.
I thought she was a hornet. Commander Lords suck. That's great.
I mean, I like the fight, I'm just bad at it. And notice we're not fighting them, like, to the death. This is just a challenge to demonstrate our strength to the most badass warriors in the entire mountain.
Of course, they need to respect you.
Whoop, 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 whoop. The height at which they appear on the wall dictates the, original positioning of their weapon.
Potato posted the picture of the burning barbecue.
Ooh,
so
lovely.
they managed to get it.
Oof. That's the only real opportunity we have to heal. Oh, shit. Ah, fuck. That was a really, really good first run, though, I think, right? Well, friends, before we cut the stream, let's try one more time. I'm feeling good.
Leave you now because, oh my god, I am so tired.
Alright, well, actually, hold on. We're going to leave it there, then. That seems like a perfectly natural
Oh.
point to end. Thank you so much to everyone who joined us this evening. I appreciate you all being with us. Oh, Invader Dre says Hornet's a spider. Alright, I did not know that. Interesting. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you so much for joining us. I may be back over the weekend. Fingers crossed, right? This has been a hell of a first experience with Hollow Knight after 2+ years. I think the Mantis Lords are manageable. Given how much damage we inflicted on each of them, they had to be close to death, right? At the end of that run. We had to have burned them down to probably like their last third of health, probably. So I'm feeling confident. We're gonna do that in the next stream, and then see where we have to go from there. And I'm looking at my silly little map. I honestly don't know. Maybe we get to go to Deep Nest, which, yikes.
Oh, I hate that. Please.
Deep Nest is the only place more frightening than the Mantis Village to most inhabitants of Hallownest. Thank you, Schnaufy. Thank you, Invader Dre. Thank you, MC. Appreciate you all so much. And until next time, have a wonderful rest of your evening. Bye-bye.
Bye.